Cool. Yeah. Got it. All right. So we've got this reliquary that Griff has, and we're gonna go and try to get it from him. I'm trying to make the deal. Okay. So we leave Kaivan's apartments, and we make our way down into a less fancy district of the city, right? We head into where would this be? Like on the outskirts somewhere maybe, or let's call it Old Anuna. It's like the neighborhood that they've left behind. Yeah, it used to be the center of the original town, but it's not anymore, and the town has since, the fashionable neighborhoods have moved away, and it's kind of fallen out. The bottom has fallen out from under it. Yeah. I like that idea. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's do that. So let's see. I wonder what the next step here is going to be. Like, should I gather information? I feel like Nabake would just like go right in. I feel like she'd just straight up go in. But yeah, let's make some notes about the area and we'll go from there. Okay. All right. So, go get them bones. Griff's shop is in the bad part of town, part of Anuna. A neighborhood I've not been to before, but I kind of love it. Down here. All the fancy stuff is gone, and the whole place is just old and falling apart. Lots of tough-looking people down here. Yeah, okay. All right. So, let's explore a little before we go to the shop. I'm gonna explore a little, so I'm gonna wander a little first. So yeah, let's kind of just take stock of the area. Yeah. Okay. All right. So same thing. We're gonna do gather information. What do we need to know? What can we know about Griff? Because this will lead us right in. So I'm basically gonna go to the taverns and I'm gonna kind of like ask around and be like, "What do you know about Griff?" Because I'm trying to get some information about my enemy. Don't have my modifier, I don't think. So let's just. Okay, weak hit. Could be worse. God, that's my third 10 on the challenge dice. Fuck. All right. So, we rolled. All right. Roll. And it is a gather information. Who is Griff and what do we need to know? I think the complication here is that he learns we've been asking about him. And maybe his guys show up to bring me to him. Yeah. Okay. Gather information with wits. And I got a weak hit. God, what Nabake needs is somebody with, like, actually good stats. Like, the right stats. Right? Like, whoever is my guest, they're going to have an opportunity to make a character that's just way smarter and way more together than this fucking shithead idiot. All right. So a weak hit on a gather information gives me a +1. And then, yeah, I think the complication is that it sets a bad tone for meeting with Griff. Okay. Weak hit, +1. I spent a few hours digging around for information about Griff. Turns out he's pretty well liked down in Old Anuna. Most people said he's a weirdo and knows things nobody else does. Lots of people mentioned that he is in some kind of wooden chair and he uses it to get around. Something to do with an old injury. Seems like a badass, or at least a has-been badass. Before I had a chance to go meet with him, some of his goons interrupted my drinking and told me he wanted to meet with me. I guess word travels fast about how cool and tough I am. All right, so he has a couple of his associates come, and they, I'm in this bar, and I'm drinking, and I'm like, so he survived fighting with trolls? That's pretty cool. I fought trolls once. I'm still alive. What are you looking at? Oh, hey guys. What's up? We're just having a drink. You wanna, whoop, okay. And so they like lift me up and they're like, you need to come with us. We need you to come and meet with Griff. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, fine. I was gonna do it anyway. And so I follow them, and I'm all hungover now and like a little bit drunk. And so I follow along with them, and I go to meet Griff. So Griff's shop is, he is a seller of curios, right? He sells things. His front business is selling treasures that he and his friends recovered on their adventures. Strange pieces of iron, like firstborn and troll relics. Yeah, totally. Firstborn fetishes, troll bones, that kind of thing. But I think it's illegal. Actually, it'd be illegal for him to sell iron, so it's just firstborn relics and Jesus, it's like a 1950s pawn shop that has like genuine Indian bones in it, right? Like arrowheads, stuff from the pioneer days. Yeah, okay. Griff's shop is full of either really cool artifacts of his adventures or like a bunch of trash. Either way, it's like someone's musty closet in here. No wonder Kaivan didn't want to come down here alone or at all. Musty as hell. Ugh. Yeah. He fences goods for grave robbers. So actually, this might be a good business opportunity for me if I play it right, which I almost certainly won't. So I come in, I'm looking around at this stuff, and then I hear a voice. Like what you see. And I turn and I look, and I see Griff. So Griff is, as I mentioned, Griff's in a wheelchair. He is older, I think. He has a kind of like grizzled, like, he's seen some stuff, but he's not like haunted by it, right? So I think he's got like a big gray beard. He has his hair like pulled back and like braided. He still looks like a warrior, right? Like he's still got that like warrior kind of build. And he wheels himself into the room and he says, I heard you are asking questions about me. Wandering around in Old Anuna all by yourself. You look like a tough girl. You can handle yourself, right? No need to be worried about criminals or dangerous elements, huh? When I turn and I'm like, yeah, so you've heard of me. And he shrugs. It pays to know things, especially about people like you. I heard you went out to the Evergreen Ruins. I nod and I'm like, fuck yeah, I did. Yep. I was looking for an old Ironsworn, broke his oath, which, you can't do. So, yeah, I took on a little bit of a bounty hunt and went up there and, well, I couldn't find the guy, but I did survive, so that's pretty cool. And he says, you happen to find anything while you were out there? I'm a bit of a collector, you see. Can't go wandering like I used to, but I have friends. Dangerous friends. Violent friends, just like you. Adventuresome folks. Sometimes they bring me things. And I look at him and I'm like, yeah, sometimes I've got things. What do you got to offer? And he says, I'm always interested in trading one curio for another, but I can also pay you in coin or drink or stronger stuff if that's your poison. I'm like, I don't drink poison, dude. Oh, you mean drugs? Yeah. No. Yes, I know about those. Many humans enjoy the imbibing of things like that. Yeah. I'm a simple woman. I pretty much like only 3 things in this life. I like to fuck. I like to fight. And I like to get drunk. And he laughs, and he says, that spear of yours. I look at it. I'm like, it's not for trade. Then he puts his hands up and he says, oh, no, I've seen its kind before. May I? He puts his hands out, and I look at him. I'm like, all right. I look at the door like, okay, if he's going to try to steal from me, I could jump on him and punch him to death, get my weapon back. And so I give it to him. And he looks at he ignores the haft because we've talked about, I've broken the haft like 1 billion times. I keep having to replace it. It's the spear's head that matters. And he looks at it and he turns it over and examines it. And he says, it's interesting. You don't often see iron carved like this. Yeah, no, you, I mean, I know that, but like, what do you mean? Well, the carving, it's firstborn style. See these lines? He points at some of the swirling storm lines. Most ironworkers. Can you read, kid? I'm like, yes. And he's like, well, then you know our alphabet. It was invented to drive it into metal, right? The new one, the iron tongue. And I nod. I'm like, yeah, I seen it. Straight lines, sharp angles. Not like this. This is too delicate for human hands. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I take it from him and I blush a little because I'm like, fuck, shut up. I'm not an elf. You're an elf. You're the fucking elf. You with your, I'm leaving, right? Like I inside I'm feeling very like fuck shit. And I snarl a little and I'm like, yeah, well, maybe I took it off a dead elf, all right? And he puts his hands up and he says, you Ironsworn, you're all the same. So attached to your weapons, your armor. So you're here because of Kaivan, aren't you? Yeah. You got something for me? And he says, it's more expensive than I told him. You're going to have to go back to your master and tell him that he owes me double now. I'm like, oh, he is not going to like that because, see, you and him, you made an arrangement already. And if you're going to break that arrangement, he's going to send me back here and you're going to get a nice close look at my spear then. And he scowls. And I think I'm compelling him to be like, don't play me. This is dangerous. So definitely going to compel. So Griff tried to tell me, ideally, if I play this right, I can bond with Griff and he can give me missions later, right? He's a good quest giver because he works with adventurers. Maybe he can introduce me to some other Ironsworn that I could work with, right? Yeah, let's compel with iron. Nabake's favorite move. She's terrible at it, But I get a +2 because it's actually Sabine doing it. All right, Griff tried to tell me that Kaivan is going to have to pay double because he had to bribe a bunch of people to sneak this illegal bone thing into town. I told him to go fuck himself because a deal is a deal. However, okay, compel with iron +2. Come on. Come on, give me something good here. All right. So we're going to roll. Where's compel? There it is. Okay, compel with iron +2. Oh, shit. Okay, it's a fail. I'm going to burn my momentum. Let's make it a weak hit. I don't care. That's what momentum is for. Okay. Fail. Burn momentum. Weak hit. So this means he's gonna do what I want, but oh yeah, and did I roll I rolled a 1. So here's the thing. Okay, so he suspects who I really am. Yeah, that's actually perfect. That works for me. So I think here he does, but he's gonna ask me for a favor, I think. Oh yeah. That's actually really cool. Okay, so he looks at me and I'm like, that's not the thing. The deal's a deal. And he says, well, I had to pay good money to get it into town and it costs more to me now. If I just give it to your master, and I snarl, I'm like, he's not my master. I'm just working for him. If I give it to your employer, I'm going to take a loss. So what are we to do? I know you don't want to go home and tell your employer you've failed. I really do want you to walk out of here with the reliquary, but it's just too expensive for me to give it up. Maybe we can make a trade. And I grip my spear and I'm like, you can't have my spear. And he says, not now. Maybe later. You and I think, might have use for one another. I know people like you. Ironsworn. I know you think there's only one way to succeed in Anuna. You want to hitch your filthy little wagon to one of the merchant princes. And I snarl, I'm like, Maya. And he nods. He says, of course. You're just trying to prove yourself, aren't you? You don't belong here. And I take a step back and I'm like, what? Fuck you. I belong wherever the fuck I say I do. And he's like, calm down. You're not going to survive long here acting like a rabid dog. I know. I've learned myself. And I look at him like, stop talking in circles. What do you want from me? Nothing now. I'll send someone to you later. The job. You help me. This could be a very fruitful relationship. And I look at him, like I scowl. I'm like, fuck. Maya wants this money. Or, no, Kaivan wants the relic, and then Maya will... Then Kaivan will tell Maya I helped, and that'll make her like me more. And then... God, I hate this shit. And I look at him like... How do you know I don't belong here? Maybe I could. Maybe I'm just not dressed for it yet. Maybe I just need some money. Then I'll fit in. He shakes his head. I've heard the story you've been telling people about yourself. Sabine. I know it's a lie. And I'm like, it's not. And he's like, you don't have to. I won't tell anyone. You and I don't have to be enemies. Whoever you are, whatever you want to call yourself. Be our little secret. What do you think? So I think here what I need to do is make a wits roll to see if I should argue or not, right? Because is Nabake smart enough to recognize the next step is blackmail? Yeah, right? He's giving me the carrot. Can Nabake see the stick he's holding behind his back? Okay. So Griff said a bunch of weird shit about how he knows people and how this place isn't for me, but that he can help me. And he said basically everything except you and I are more alike than you think. And I just don't know if I can trust this guy. Okay, so we're gonna roll. Yeah, right, because like Nabake's not very smart. So she's already being manipulated by somebody. Let's see if she knows enough to be like, yeah, let's be friends. Instead of being like, suck 12,000 dicks, fuckface. And then he's like, very well. Take the reliquary and go. Never darken my door again, right? And then he just starts spreading bad words about me and damages my reputation in the underworld. Yeah. I think if basically what happens is his blackmail is that he will ruin my secret identity. So I'm going to face danger, and I'm going to face danger with my wits again to see if I'm smart enough to recognize that he's doing this, that he's playing me. Poor Nabake, surrounded by people smarter than her. Okay, here we go. Face danger, doing it with wits. Ah, strong hit. That's my girl. Okay, so face danger with wits. Strong hit. So I look at him and I say, if we're gonna make a deal, we're making this deal together. You and me. You understand? This isn't about Maya. This isn't about Kaivan. And sure, you could go out there and you could tell everybody that you think you know some secret about me. Yeah, you got me at a disadvantage, asshole. Fine. I know when I'm beat. But let's not pretend like I'm too stupid to recognize it. All right? Give me the damn reliquary. And yeah, I'll come back and I'll run your little errand. And he looks at the spear and he says, swear it. Fuck! And I just like, it makes me so mad, but I do it. Yeah, so I get that +1 for my strong hit for face danger. +1 on my momentum. And then this asshole makes me swear a vow. So, all right, so this is a stand-in vow, I guess. So like, do the thing that Griff asks when he asks for it. And then I'll replace the name of this vow with the actual mission. And I think for now, I don't have to decide whether it's troublesome or dangerous or whatever. So yeah, it's a blank check. It sucks, but I'm at the bottom of the tree of command here. I have so little agency in town because I don't know how to play to my strengths, basically. So we're going to swear an iron vow. And we're going to do that right now. And if we do, he gives us a reliquary. We get progress on our quest and we get to return to Kaivan. And I think I'm going to tell him, like, job's done, fucker. Get away from me. You got to go give Maya my word when she comes back. Yeah, and so I'm going to need you, my beloved audience who is watching live. I'm going to need you to try to remember for me. Because later, if I'm in a big hurry to do something, this is a great complication, right? Like, grab my spear, get my bag, I'm ready to go. And then Griff's goon comes in and is like, it's time. And I have to derail something more important. Yeah, yeah. So remind me to use this against myself later. But let's see how the vow goes. Ooh, or... Ooh, I could fake it. I could lie to him. I could just, like, fake the vow. Do I want to risk it? He's already going to give me what I want. It's so tempting, but I don't want to endanger the success that I'm right on the precipice of. So, yeah, I think we will. I think we'll swear. I think we will. Yeah. I can always break it later. Yeah, well, that'll be the cost, right? Okay, so let's do it. An interesting thought, though. Okay, no modifier. Here we go. Oh, no. A significant obstacle. -2 momentum. Do what you must to overcome this obstacle first. Well, I can't begin my quest anyway, so it's time. The obstacle is, it's unpredictable. Yeah, okay. So what I do is I take the momentum hit. And the obstacle is that it's dangerous. I don't know what it is. I have to know the vow first. So this is the kind of vow that I think other Ironsworn would look down on me for swearing, right? These are the ways that the Ironsworn get, like, fucked over forever, in the sense that if I swear a vow, like, if you're not supposed to swear a vow that's like serve someone forever and ever, or never do a thing. You're supposed to swear vows you can actually complete, right? But basically, this is a shackle vow. I am binding my hands to a stranger for anything they ask. This was a bad move for me. I have made a grave mistake, and other Ironsworn, if I ever tell them about it, this will lower me in their eyes. I'm adding that to the truths. I like that, a shackled vow. Yeah. Okay, so let's add that under, like, iron, I guess. Yeah. So iron, swearing an open vow, such as I will protect so and so until the day I die, or I will do whatever so and so says, are considered, swearing an open vow is considered a foolish move and something of a heretical, heresy's not quite the right word. It's like a social gaffe, or like, and it's considered a foolish move among the Ironsworn. And to swear a shackled vow means lessens the oath swearer in the eyes of others. It's a blunder, yeah, a taboo. It is a taboo among the Ironsworn and those who follow their ways. And this is interesting. This is sort of the first taste. This is the first taste of Ironsworn culture, right? Of like that we share a culture. The people who swear on iron. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we swore an iron vow. We missed. -2 momentum. Swore a shackled vow, which is very embarrassing if it is revealed. So now Griff knows that I'm not who I say I am, and he has me under a shackled vow. Bad times. That's right. He's got nested blackmail, right? Where he's like, not only is Sabine not a human, but she's a bad Ironsworn too. Yeah. This Griff guy's going to be trouble. Yep. All right. So I swore the damn vow and set off with the reliquary. Headed back to deliver it to Kaivan and get out from under all this. All right. So, let's mark progress. We have what he wanted. We've protected him from Griff's interference. So this reliquary in the right hands, it's a plague bomb, right? Or it very easily could be. I'm envisioning a big climactic season end where the Witch of the Evergreen Ruins and her undead, like, trees come down from the mountains. They attack Anuna, and we have to choose to use one of these relics as a sickness weapon against her. Whew. Yeah, this is bad. This whole situation is just escalating around me. Okay, all right. So we've sworn the oath. We've got our item back. Okay, so I guess we return to Kaivan. So we go back to his apartments, and I think he's in the middle of entertaining some guests, right? So my Kinkle, it's almost like a reverse. So Kinkle brought this up in chat. I think some of the Ironsworn are disgusted by shackled Ironsworn. It erodes the sanctity of their vow. I like, and going back to my idea about samurai, I think that it overlaps a bit with like how Ronin see, like Ronin might consider themselves free in a way that a mastered samurai, right, might not. If you serve the daimyo, you serve the shogun, you have oaths that you have to swear. You are shackled to service forever. Whereas if you're a Ronin, you can wander from town to town being a badass and like doing what you want. You were sworn only to your own code. So it's kind of the difference between like law and chaos in that way, right? Or at the very least, law and neutrality. Yeah, I like it. Organic world building is one of my favorite things about playing role-playing games. Seriously, it's so cool. All right, so let's, I guess we can just try to turn in the quest. So we go back to Kaivan. He's holding a salon, right? He's got these tapestries. He's hanging out with some other people, and he says, and we walk in, and he's in the middle of saying like, this particular tapestry, by the way it's woven, you can tell that it's part of the 16th dynasty. A truly artistic age. We've lost so much. And the men and women and NBs that are around him, they're all just like, yes, Kaivan, we have lost. We've fallen so far. And he says, and there's my servant now. And I scowl, and I have the reliquary, but it's in a bag. And he comes up to me and he says, good, you have it. Well done. Come with me, I have to see it. And I'm like, all right, man, that's a bit weird. You're not gonna like make me watch you look at it, are you? And he isn't even thinking about me. He can't even see me anymore. He turns to his guests and he says, honored guests, please feel free to wander this wing of the apartments. There's all sorts of exciting artifacts to look at. I have to confirm the veracity of a deal I've made recently, if you'll excuse me. And as we leave, I want to try to compel these art nerds. I want to do something where I want to re-up my reputation. I want them to know that Maya, by way of Kaivan, is being served by a badass, right? I'm trying to fix my reputation because I'm a little sensitive about it, right? So probably what I do as I walk by is I like growl at them, right? I'm probably like, don't look at me. I do that awful thing that jocks do where they like lunge at you to see if you're going to flinch. And then when you do, they laugh. Fucking jocks. So yeah, let's do that. Let's try to compel these guys with iron. My favorite. And we'll see if we can try to reinforce that one that I rolled earlier. Pull a Lucia. Yep. Actually, Lucia and Nabake have a lot in common, which is fun. Now, since I'm trying to reestablish my reputation, I don't think I can use it on this roll. It's sort of like at risk. So, yeah, I think what I got to do is like scare these fancy pantses a little bit. So let's do it. Let's compel with iron. Oh, I got a weak hit. That's a hit. A weak hit is another 10. God help me. Okay, so let's record what happened here, and then we'll deal with the results. Okay. So, I interrupted Kaivan and some other fancy pants people jerking each other off about some tapestry or something. Kaivan wants to confirm the bone box is what he thinks it is. And as we were leaving, I put on my meanest face for the art crowd. Okay. So this was a roll, and it was a compel with iron, weak hit, which is I think +1 momentum. That's okay. I just needed any hit of any kind. Yep. They asked something of you in return, but yeah. So they all I needed was that they know I'm dangerous. And I guess I gotta do something. I gotta do something to prove it, right? But I can't hurt them. I think it's gotta be like, what would be the escalation here? Because what I want is for them to go away and gossip about Kaivan's treasure hunter or whatever. And I already like hissed at them. Yeah, I think I just don't want to roll into another compel. So maybe what I need to do is danger, right? Oh, with like lies. Yeah. So that's good. So here's what I do. I like hiss at them and they flinch a little and I can see them maybe like they're on the edge. And so I turn to Kaivan and loudly I say, yeah, I had to kill like 3 people to get that for you. You're going to have to pay me more than we originally said. Yeah. And I'm saying it loud enough they can hear it, but Kaivan can't. So I lie, right? I'm just like, I'm tough and I'm gonna argue and yeah, I think that's good. So what this is I think it's I'm lying. So it's avoiding danger, right? So we're gonna face danger and we're gonna do it with shadow. Because I gotta play it up with little theatrics. So the danger here is that they don't take me seriously. They're just like, oh, this is just one of Kaivan's like, she's just a scary mercenary, but nothing more. I want her to think that I want them to think I'm a solo operator, right? That I'm an equal, not a servant. Yeah, and so I'm lying because I'm really beholden to him to give me what I want. Okay, all right, face danger. Let's do a shadow. Go. Yes. Yes. Perfect. All right, so I get the momentum. It's only my second strong hit today, but that'll do. Strong hit, which means +1 momentum. The story of the mercenary Sabine is reinforced, granting access to the +2 once again. Awesome. All right, so I played up just how tough I am. I think these nerds are going to spread the word. Shows what you know, Griff. I'm still in control. Okay. So, last but not least, I think we take the risk. I think we just do it. Because I don't really want to do like another day of looking after him. I think this covers what we were looking for, so let's roll. Here we go. Fulfilling. I got hiccups. Fulfilling the vow. Oh no. Oh no, it's a weapon or something. Oh God. Ah! Did I just kill him? Did I miss dragon this shit? Oh fuck. Oh dear. Ah, does it give him the sickness? Kaivan, no! It's totally a weapon. He opens it and it kills him. Fuck. And I'm immune because I'm an elf. Oh no. And then they're gonna blame me for it. Oh fuck. So I go into the other room. Oh, and this, God damn it, this is the opposite of what I wanted. I'm gonna get dragged before a magistrate. So I'm walking in behind Kaivan. They see me with the reliquary. I give it to him. I intimidate them, right? I turn to them and I hiss at them. They're like, oh no, a scary mercenary. Kaivan goes into the other room, screams horribly, and dies. And they blame me. Griff! The guy who fucked me over. God damn it. Oh shit. Okay, well, I guess we gotta roll with it. So, okay. So we walk in and I'm like, all right, Kevin, time to pay. Oh, fuck. And I think we see the reliquary is open. The bones are lying on the table and he has been Ark of the Covenanted. There is a faint kind of like bone colored, like glowing mist in the air. And it killed him. And he just like falls apart. Yeah. So we don't get to see it, but basically he inhaled the bone dust and he just turned into dust. Like he was killed by gray goo, like nano assemblers, right? He just falls apart and crumbles. And I walk in and the last shot of the episode is me just being like, fuck. So cool. Griff intentionally killed Kaivan with, I kind of liked Kaivan, but oh well. I mean, you can't argue with a complication. We talked about how dangerous this thing was. Well, fuck. I walk in on Kaivan's remains. Looks like he went straight from being alive to being cremated. And whatever was in that box did the job. I think I'm going to be okay. I don't think she even thinks about that. Oh shit, everyone is going to think this was my fault. Damn it, Griff. God, and I've got a shackled oath to Griff too. Okay, well, we'll mark. No, you don't mark the failure progress on a progress roll. It specifically calls it out. Yeah. I think it's on, let's look at it. I think it might be under the moves. Wield the rarity, mark your failure. If you make a move and score, oh no, it's double on a progress. Oh, it's the opposite. Okay, so I double mark on that one. And then next time we're gonna try to contain or solve this problem. Oh Maya, my love. Shit. Okay. Well, okay. So progress on failure, I mark 2 more checks for that one. Stinky humans. And we can clear this one. And since we failed on the vow, I don't think we get experience. We get 1 less, none. Shit. Today was a rough one. Okay. So on a miss, your quest is undone. You recommit. Nope. Yeah, we forsake the vow. Suffer spirit equal to the rank of the quest. I take 2 spirit damage, or was this only 1? It was dangerous. It was 2. All right, we take 2 spirit damage. God damn. If the vow is made to a person or community to whom you share a bond, test your bond. Honestly, I like it when bad things happen in Namake, so we're all good. Great. Okay, so session 11. You can't put it back in the box. That's the name of today's episode. Boy, oh boy. All right, so before I start, session 12, depending on whether I'm playing alone or not. Sorry, I don't need another character yet. Okay, so a handout here. Session 12. I'm going to make a note at the beginning of my description here that says, previously, Nibake accidentally unleashed an old world spell from a reliquary given to her by the black market trader Griff. It killed noted art collector and assistant to Maya, Kaivan. Probably a bunch of people are going to blame Nibake for this. Time to try and clear my name. Okay. Good. Yeah. Now, I don't think you roll endure. I'm not enduring the harm move. Well, let me look. Endure stress. No, this is a separate move. So I don't also have to roll face mental shock or despair. Yeah. Yeah, I don't also have to roll this. I just take the 2 spirit. That's a hit. Yeah. It is mental shock, though. Maybe we should just roll for fun. Maybe we should just do that anyway. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? We'll start the next episode with that. So no matter what happens, I gotta start with Nibake. It's like to be continued. This would be a 2-part episode. Yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah. So let's roll to endure stress. And we'll go from there. So I endure stress with either heart or spirit, I think. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a big 2-part episode. And so this is the end of part 1. To be continued. All right. Another -1. God damn. Okay. So I'll make a note of that on this episode. And then we'll have it. I'll put this as the first roll of the next episode, even though it technically happened in this one. Okay. Time to try to clear her name. All right. So roll, endure stress, miss, -1 momentum. We're going to need a friend. Maybe a friend can help us clear our name. And I get to mark failure. Yeah. Which is my new nickname for Mark Holmes. Mark failure. Okay. Look at that. We're 3 in on learning things. Yeah, taking spirit as a result of failing to endure stress, you don't subtract spirit damage until the endure stress move directs you to. Yeah, okay. Perfect. All right. Good times. Everything is great. She did fine. And that's episode number 11. So next time we play, fingers crossed, I'm going to try to pull some strings. We'll see you next time we play. We might be trying co-op mode. So that would be cool. I'll try to get that set up for next Sunday if we can. Worst case scenario, I'm playing next Sunday. Yeah. So I'm going to try to slot some guests in. As I mentioned, Elf, Mark, Dave, Blue Jay, Sam, Dodger, Zeke, Max. Like, I have a broad list of people that I would love to borrow for a few hours on a Sunday morning. And if you have any suggestions, send them my way. And we will continue. Yeah, Andrew would be a great choice. Totally. Yeah. Anybody from the Eat the Rich or Jay Speller and Mustai cast, those would be all great. Yeah. I think I can probably hook Dodger just by saying, Hey Dukes. Hey Dukes. Vinland Saga RPG. Huh? So yeah, I'll put some feelers out. I'll start asking my friends. I know Blue Jay already said that she wants to. We just got to find an opportunity to do it. So yeah, you will see more others here as we try out solo mode. But what's cool, or as we try out co-op mode, but what's cool is that I don't have to wait for them. So if I have weeks where nobody can play, I can just play anyway. So pretty cool. Thank you for coming, everybody, and for helping me sort out the relationship map. I will post this video as I usually do on it'll be up on YouTube early in the week. And that's it. That's it for today's episode. Thank you for coming. Please, if you haven't already, go follow Sean Tompkin on Twitter. Go check out Ironsworn. The base game is free. Buy Delve. It's also cool. And if you have any curiosities about either of those, I've done first looks for both. And if you're really excited, go check out their fan Discord. Go get a look at some of the sci-fi stuff that's going on with Starforge. Stay healthy out there. Don't open any reliquaries. Just don't. You saw what happened to Kevin. Don't be like Kevin, okay? All right. See you later, everybody. Thanks for coming.